Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 don't come over here. Don't, you don't. I I said don't. I didn't invite you. If I wanted you to come over here, I would have invited you, but I didn't invite you to come over here. So clearly, I don't want you to come over here. So don't. I didn't. So don't. Crying. I'm crying. I'm what, crying. I'm not crying. Who's crying? I'm not crying. No, 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 no. That was but that was because of the smoke. There's 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 smoke. The smoke from the candles, it's very smoky in there in the dance hall, in the ballroom. Everyone was talking about how smoky it was. Didn't you? It's really hazardous for people with allergies, honestly. So that's what it was. My eyes were watering because of the smoke. I think it got in my throat as well a little. See? So anyway, that's why my eyes were watering because of the smoke. Still, don't make it into a thing, please. Besides, if I were crying, if I were really crying, like, why would I be crying? I wouldn't be crying here. I wouldn't be crying now, right? Not explaining it to you, in the middle of the gala, and I wouldn't be, like, coming out to spill my beans about what I was crying about right here in the middle of the gala, just outside the ballroom where anybody could pass by, anybody could hear and think that I was crying about it if I was crying. Your Highness, really? So that's what you're gonna call me right now, Your Highness? You came over here for what? Right? To see why I was upset, right? Because you thought I was upset, and you were gonna, like, what, comfort me? Was that your intention? Was that what you had in mind? Was that what you meant to do? Comfort me? Yeah, okay, so maybe if you're trying to comfort somebody, don't call them Your Highness. It's cold. It is formal. It is strictly polite. Yes, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. It's not comforting. It's distancing. Was that what you meant to do? Be distancing as you comfort me from a distance. So it's not how you comfort someone. If they were needing comfort, which I don't need comfort. Stop. That isn't funny. I'm not funny. I'm not. I'm not in the mind to be. I'm not in the mind to be funny. I'm. I'm. I'm not in the mood. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not. I'm not that either. I'm not funny, I'm not cute, I'm not charming, I'm not anything. I'm just irritated. Okay, fine. I'm irritated. I am so irritated about the smoke. No, that's right. That's all there is. That's there's nothing more to it. So nothing to talk about. Uh, what about her? I um Yeah, okay, so yeah, I saw you dancing with someone. I saw you dancing with her. I suppose that's who you're talking about. I saw you dancing with her, couple of times, I think, 2 times. Like, I couldn't help notice. I couldn't help notice because it was twice, and that's usually if you're dancing with somebody twice, it means something to you, that, like, they're special to you somehow, right? So that was just something that kinda I noticed, that she was someone special, that you really seemed to like her. So I paid attention. I I paid attention to everyone you danced with. I watched you as if it were my job, which, I suppose technically kind of is, uh, being your wife and all, but, that's why I watched you dance with every woman, and I danced, uh, while I watched you dance with her twice, kept busy. I went dancing with, 3 ambassadors and, uh, uh, an important merchant, a duke's son that I absolutely can't stand, and he just kept talking and talking and talking, and I kept watching as you were dancing and dancing, and I don't even know who she is, and that is the most irritating part of all. That's the part that really just yeah. No, 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 actually, the most irritating part was that you were laughing as you danced with her, and I didn't know what you were laughing at. I didn't know who she was, and I didn't know what she said in order to make you laugh, and, um, it got under my skin. It got under my skin like something that itches and burrows, and I just wanted to scratch something. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me. I'm not stupid. I know what the situation is. I know that none of this is real. Not really. I know that we're only married to each other for the political advantages. I know it doesn't mean anything more than that. Okay, but here's the thing. All right, here's the thing. There are still certain protocols to be followed. There are still certain respects to be shown. And when you single someone out, when you single out some woman for excessive dancing, you are showing her favor. You are showing everyone that you show her favor. You're showing everyone that she is special to you, including me. Oh, please, you know what you were doing. You know what you were showing. You do. You were showing that she was special to you. You were showing that you like her, that you like dancing with her, and that she makes you laugh, and that you were comfortable going round and round with your arm around her for 2 whole dances, and to do it so publicly, and that's just right in front of me. It's disrespectful is all. Is that's why I'm upset. That's the only reason I'm upset, is that it's disrespectful. It's it's I mean, if I were if I were upset and not just, um, irritated by the smoke. Oh, it's not what it looked like. Okay, fine. I'll play this game. What was it then if it's not what it looked like? What is it that looked just like that? Because if I'm being honest, I don't really know what that was. I don't know what this is. I don't know what my reaction is. I don't know what any of this is. I don't think either of us really does know what this is, you know? Oh, what we really are to each other. My intention my intention was to be cool about it and not get upset. not show I was upset. When I came into the relationship, I was told not to expect much, and, I mean, I knew that it wasn't because you loved me or I loved you, it just I figured I would just let you have your freedom and you would let me have mine, and I would maintain my composure about it since either of us actually chose this. It was just handed to us. So, I mean, we chose to go along with it, but we didn't choose to do this for love or romance. And I thought that would be okay. I thought we'll get to be friends most likely. But then you went and danced with her twice and you laughed at her jokes. And now I have no idea what this is anymore. And so I left because I was on the verge of crying. And I know some people saw me, and I know rumors are gonna spread, and I couldn't help it. I had to get out of there. I would rather have had people see me cry and run out than have to stay there and watch you laugh as you danced with her. I didn't wanna watch that for another second, and I hate it. I hate it so much how much it matters to me. I hate how much I had to get out of there then and there, and I absolutely hate it. I really hated that I can't get the image out of my head of you dancing with her and laughing, and I made a fool of myself. Okay, well, that's nice of you to say. But it's not like you could just I if we can have love, at least honesty. Let's do that, okay? If we can't have love, let's have honesty, and let's admit that I did make a fool of myself, and I wish you wouldn't just try to be polite, and I wish you didn't pity me because, despite my attempts to bluff my way through this evening, I would rather not have that between us. Not pity, not polite lies. So, have what? What can we have? What are you talking? I mean, I'm sure it would be nice, but it's not like you can just make yourself love someone, right? And why would you anyway? Why would you even want to? You pretty much look like you already have love with that woman that you were dancing with. Yeah, there, exactly. See? You do already love her. You do already love her. She's your cousin. Of course you love. Sorry, wait, what? You're you did say cousin. You were dancing with your cousin. You were dancing with your cousin? Um, um, no, no, no. I didn't remember her. Clearly, I didn't remember her. I mean, to be fair, there were hundreds of people at the wedding, so so you were dancing, not dating, because you weren't dating. You were dancing with your cousin that much. We're not talking like some distant cousin, right? Like a cousin, like not just somebody who's your mom's best friend's daughter, so she's like a cousin because you call her mom. Okay, no, no. Okay, so real blood first cousin. Got it. Got it. So truly nothing to be jealous of. Wow, I really did make a fool of myself today. Uh, awkward. um, oh, seriously, you were just about to dance with me, huh? Come on now. Because we've been dancing all night, and you didn't dance with me once at all, and so you just happened to be ready to dance with me the moment I ran out of the ballroom. That's when you just happened to be. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, I did have a lot of dances. Wait, you were waiting on me? I I didn't realize you were waiting. You didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep you waiting. Did you really want to? Oh my goodness, seriously? Is that why you kept dancing with her, just so you would have someone who would understand if you just walked away the moment I was free? That is, very different from what I thought you were doing. Oh, I wish I'd known that before I made such a spectacle of myself. That is maybe, the sweetest thing I've heard in a very long time. Well, so much for simple marriage of convenience, huh? I have never had such convoluted feelings in my life. I have been through jealousy and anger and sadness and embarrassment and incredulity and awkwardness, and now such relief and hope and kind of giddiness and happiness. It's been a hell of a ride. Can't wait to see what comes next. So, would would you still like to dance? I'd like that very much. Okay, but I will be right back. Uh, I should really clean up my makeup and yeah, wash away all that crying I was doing because of the smoke. Um, okay, I'll be back in just a few minutes, and I won't take on any new dance partners in the meantime. Um, but just one thing before I go get cleaned up. Would you do me a favor? Would you just say it again, like right out loud? Uh, say, say it again, so that later when I'm having doubts and I might feel like I've just hallucinated all of this, that you actually have said it again, and I know that you actually did do it. You actually did feel it. Okay, one more time though. Yes, I'm going, and then we can dance. Hi there, Cupcakes. Thank you all so very much for being here at the end of the story. I had so much fun with that. I had so much fun with the script for the upcoming Patreon exclusive for this character. Uh, I thought that I thought that this character, who is so very jealous when she thinks that she's in a relationship of convenience, I think that when she has that validation of someone actually reciprocating her feelings, I think she becomes very possessive. I think she becomes aggressively possessive. And so that's what I did with her. I wrote a script where she gets aggressively possessive. And that's going to be over on Patreon in a romantic episode this weekend. And a little bit spicy, but just very aggressively romantic is the way I would describe it. Um, So, speaking of Patreon, thank you so very much to my newest supporters there. There's Symphonic, Tristan Filbert, Lucas Munzenmeyer, Slay Fan, Tricky Mirage. You guys make me kind of bulletproof, and I appreciate that. Especially a lot of you know that the past week and a half, ASM artists have been hit again, and there's just something. Sometimes there's nothing we can do about it. It's just like that. We like yeah, there are people who get scooped up in it who have been breaking rules because they didn't quite read the rules, because like whoever reads all of the terms of service, so they might accidentally break rules. And we can agree with the rules or disagree with the rules, but the rules are the rules, and so YouTube is within its rights to deplatform us. It would be nice if they had had warnings so that they could like clean stuff up before they were just completely deplatformed. Um, but it is what it is, and the worst part about it is like you can't always being on the right side of the rules doesn't always protect you, because sometimes it's just an overly aggressive AI monitoring monetization is adding money monitoring bot uh that scoops you up because it doesn't understand the nuance of one thing or another, and or it's happened to all of us at some point or another. The number of videos I've had that um, have been restricted, or my platform hasn't been demonetized, but my videos have sometimes been demonetized. And I put in an appeal and it goes to a human, and the human says, oh yeah, that shouldn't have happened. And they put the monetization back. But like by that point, you have already missed your big window, the bulk where the bulk of your monetization would have happened. Um, but more than that, also, it's a matter of being viewed, because if YouTube doesn't monetize you, they also don't push you in the algorithm. They also don't push you in the recommended videos. So there's that. So you guys, our supporters, the people who support us on Patreon, support us in memberships and what have you, that you make us a little bulletproof so that we can continue to do this even when that happens. With that said, since people are also being suddenly deplatformed, if you want to make sure that there's a follower, there's an artist, a content creator that you want to keep following, check their social links in their descriptions and their bios. Um, Follow them on other platforms. Follow their social media. If you are in their Patreon, you will be on a mailing list for them. If even if it's free, you don't have to join their Patreon. You can just follow their Patreon, and you will be on uh, their their lists so that you can be notified and know where to go find them next if they get deplatformed. And sadly, that's what it's come to. We need to have backup plans, because yeah, you just never know. when you're gonna miss something, when you're gonna be hit. It is what it is. So, but in the meantime, thank you all so very much for all of your support because you do. And I mentioned, obviously, I mentioned the people who do Patreon and memberships, but all of you are supporting and helping with your attention. Your watch times help us. Just being here helps us. Your likes and your shares, and especially if your shares help us a huge amount. Your hypes, if you are on the the mobile app, and you get an option, the little buttons at the bottom, the little three dots at the bottom, you can click on that, and you'll have an option to hype the video, and that helps us a lot. That gives us a little boost in visibility. So, all of the things that you do for us, even just being here, listening to me ramble on at this time, I I appreciate your time and your attention, and I will try to respect it now and let you go. I have had so much fun doing this with you, and thank you so much. I will hope that you will be as good to yourselves as you are to me, and I will talk to you again soon. Also, quick thank you to Mushan. Thank you, Mushan, over on Throne for the manicure, because I had one hand that looked like an Instagram model, and the other hand looked like the before picture for a nail growth serum. My hand was just, I had so many people over this week, and like so much this month, and so many people to like clean, and lots more dishes to do than I usually have to do. And so like mm, mm, it was mess. Thank you. Thank you. It was so nice to rest and recover and get my hand back. Get my my pretty hand back. This is my vanity. It my vanity is so very grateful for the redemption. Yeah, again, thank you all so very much. You have a great day, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.